Welcome to Gray Matter Reports. Today we decode a room, stark, sterile. An empty chair stands in the corner, illuminated by the cold glow of fluorescent lights. Papers scatter across a table, each document a silent witness to a mind gone awry. The air is thick with tension, the enigma of the unseen criminal. The scene unfolds, an ordinary neighborhood, the hum of daily life punctuated by an unsettling stillness. An individual, seemingly unremarkable, moves through the crowd. This subject, with their carefully crafted facade, conceals a labyrinth of dark impulses. The environment, a breeding ground for antisocial profiles, a society that shrouds discomfort in civility. What drives such a divergence from the norm? It is a question that lingers, echoing in the minds of many. Behind every action lies a complex interplay of biology and circumstance. We delve into the psychological bridge, factors that may include childhood experiences, genetic predispositions, and social influences. A perfect storm, manifesting in a disconnection from empathy, pushing the individual to the brink of moral desolation. As we dissect this case, theories of criminal psychology come into focus. Theories such as the frustration-aggression hypothesis and social learning theory offer insight into behavioral deviations. The subject's actions are not random. They are the culmination of a process, a calculated response to perceived threats or inadequacies. Forensic evidence reveals patterns, biological markers hinting at neurological anomalies, behavioral cues indicating a long-standing aversion to societal norms. Yet this phenomenon extends beyond the individual. It speaks to a collective malaise, a societal fabric woven with threads of repression and denial. The mask of civility, worn by many, often conceals the darker inclinations that lie beneath. What do we ignore in our pursuit of normalcy? What are the hidden truths lurking in the shadows of our neighborhoods? In the case, the identity of the subject emerges, their motives laid bare. A blend of desperation and ambition, a thirst for control in a chaotic world. The journey of understanding is just beginning. To uncover more about the intricacies of human behavior, join us as we peel back the layers of the unseen. A quiet street, children's laughter dances through the air. But behind the curtains of a modest home lies a chilling reality. Meet the neighbor, a face of normalcy, a smile that disarms, an individual whose presence pulses with an unsettling calm. The sun casts shadows that stretch like secrets. Inside, a meticulously organized living room, sterile yet inviting. A collection of family photos adorns the walls, capturing smiles frozen in time. Yet beneath this veneer of warmth, the air remains heavy, thick with unsaid truths. Interactions unfold with precision. A casual nod at the mailbox, a brief exchange about lawn care. Each encounter is rehearsed, each word measured. The individual excels at mimicry, embodying social norms while operating on a different frequency, a behavioral deviation that remains undetected. But what lies beneath? The psychological bridge stretches precariously over a chasm of uncertainty. Can we truly know those around us? The answer, often elusive, beckons us to examine the human experience. Trust, that fragile thread binding communities, can be both a balm and a weapon. Delving deeper, we uncover the traits of sociopathy, charisma intertwined with manipulation, a profound lack of empathy masked by a facade of charm. The subject navigates social landscapes with ease, their emotional responses calibrated, their intentions obscured. Behavioral economics offers insight, how choices are made in the shadows where deception thrives. As we pull back the curtain, the global perspective emerges. In societies where trust is currency, the impact of deception can fracture communities. A single individual can unravel the fabric of social cohesion, exploiting the unwritten rules that govern human interaction. The sociopath next door becomes a microcosm of a larger issue: how easily we are swayed, how readily we discard our instinctual wariness. The final verdict looms. What darkness resides in the heart of our neighbor? A chilling realization settles in. The face we trust may harbor an antisocial profile, cloaked in the ordinary. We are left with a lingering question: how well do we truly know those around us? As the screen fades to black, the silence echoes. The truth remains, waiting to be unearthed. The glow of a computer screen flickers in the dim light. An unsettling tale unfolds, a thread woven from deception and yearning. In this digital expanse, identities are mere shadows, easily manipulated. The scene is set in a sterile room, walls lined with data screens and scattered documents. The air is thick with silence, punctuated only by the soft hum of technology. Here, the subject's online persona lies bare, a tapestry of curated images and crafted words. Each keystroke reveals not just a profile, but a psychological labyrinth. Catfishing, a term that evokes intrigue yet carries a somber weight. Individuals seeking connection fall prey to the allure of fabricated lives. The digital predator hides behind a facade, employing elaborate narratives to ensnare their targets. Here, the line between reality and illusion blurs, creating a deceptive sanctuary where trust is a currency easily spent. How do we succumb to these online personas? The psychological bridge is fragile, built on profound human needs: acceptance, love, validation. The digital realm offers an escape from the mundane, an opportunity to project idealized versions of oneself. Yet this allure often entangles unsuspecting individuals in a web of deceit. Behavioral patterns emerge: the thrill of anonymity, the detachment from immediate consequences. Economic incentives drive this behavior. For some, emotional exploitation serves as a means to financial gain. A simple interaction can morph into a complex transaction where trust is bartered for money, affection, or even power. Globally, the rise of digital anonymity reshapes societal interactions. It fosters a culture of mistrust, where genuine connections become rare and skepticism reigns supreme. The predator thrives in this environment, exploiting the shadows cast by anonymity. The ramifications ripple through communities, eroding the foundations of empathy and understanding. In this narrative, we identify the predator, not as a singular individual, but as a manifestation of broader socioeconomic forces. It is a reflection of our own vulnerabilities, a mirror held up to a society that yearns for connection, yet is often ensnared by deceit. As we conclude this chapter, we invite you to reflect on your own digital interactions. What masks do you wear? What truths lie hidden beneath the surface? Understanding these dynamics is essential. Join us as we continue to unravel the complexities of human behavior in the digital age. A flickering neon sign casts a cold glow over a dimly lit cafe. Patrons huddle in quiet corners, eyes downcast. The air is thick with anticipation. A figure steps inside, exuding an aura of confidence. He scans the room, a predator among prey, the intricate web woven by the charismatic con artist. As he approaches a table, the atmosphere shifts. His voice is smooth, a calibrated blend of warmth and urgency. With a deft flick of his wrist, he produces a business card, a carefully crafted illusion. Each word is a thread, pulling in unsuspecting victims. The con artist's charm is no accident. It's a meticulous strategy, a behavioral case study in manipulation. He understands the delicate dance of human interaction, using eye contact and mirroring to build rapport. The smile is genuine, yet hollow, an invitation wrapped in deceit. What compels ordinary individuals to surrender their trust? The psychological bridge lies in our inherent desire for connection. We are programmed to seek familiarity, to respond to warmth. The subject exploits this vulnerability, utilizing the principles of reciprocity and social proof. With each interaction, he reinforces a false narrative, enticing his audience to believe in the facade. As the conversation unfolds, the psychology of persuasion becomes evident. The individual crafts narratives that resonate deeply, employing emotional triggers to sway decisions. Trust, once a solid foundation, crumbles under the weight of crafted charisma. The deep dive reveals that we are all susceptible to the allure of confidence and certainty, often neglecting the underlying inconsistencies. Globally, the fascination with con artists reveals a societal paradox. Stories of these individuals captivate us, portraying them as anti-heroes in a world rife with complexity. Documentaries and films glamorize their exploits, blurring the lines between morality and entertainment. Yet this allure masks the darker implications of their actions, as communities are left to pick up the pieces. The final verdict is seldom glamorous. The con artist's downfall is often precipitated by the very charm that once captivated. A misstep, an overlooked detail, and the structure begins to crumble. Investigators piece together the puzzle, revealing the calculated strategies behind the deception. This chapter serves as a cautionary tale. As we navigate our interactions, let us remain vigilant, questioning the motives behind charisma. At Gray Matter Reports, the exploration continues. A family secret hung in the air, palpable and suffocating. The dimly lit room, cluttered with documents and photographs, bore witness to years of suppressed truths. Files lay strewn across a mahogany table, the silence punctuated only by the soft rustle of paper, echoing the weight of unspoken histories. In this chapter, we explore a family anomaly, an intricate web of concealed behaviors and unexamined dynamics. The subject, a seemingly ordinary individual, harbored an antisocial profile, nurtured within the confines of a complex family structure. As we peer closer, we find that each family member played a distinct role, shaping the subject's psyche in ways both subtle and profound. The patriarch, a figure of unyielding authority, imposed rigid expectations. The matriarch, cloaked in maternal warmth, masked her own emotional detachment beneath layers of affection. Siblings, once allies in childhood, became unwitting rivals in the battle for parental approval. Such roles create an environment ripe for behavioral deviation. The subject's actions, though alarming, are not mere whims. They are the culmination of a lifetime of learned responses to familial pressures. To understand this phenomenon, we turn to attachment theory. Secure attachments foster resilience, while insecure bonds breed anxiety and maladaptive behaviors. Our subject, caught in this dichotomy, oscillates between the need for connection and the fear of rejection. Each interaction, each family gathering, served as a stage where scripts of behavior were rehearsed, solidifying a pattern of deviation that would later manifest in troubling ways. On a global scale, families grapple with the stigma of secrets. Cultural norms dictate the handling of familial anomalies, often relegating them to whispers behind closed doors. Some families adopt a facade of normalcy, while others confront their truths with varying degrees of acceptance. The burden of silence can be a double-edged sword, both protecting and isolating the individual embroiled in the family's hidden narratives. As we draw closer to the case, the threads of this family mystery begin to unravel. The revelations, while shocking, bring clarity to the behaviors exhibited by the subject. The interplay of familial roles, attachment styles, and societal stigma creates a tapestry of influence that shapes criminal profiles. For those who seek to delve deeper into the complexities of human behavior, we invite you to join us in our next investigation. Each story adds another layer to our understanding of the human condition, revealing the dark undercurrents that lie beneath the surface. The silence is thick. The walls of the forensic lab hum with an eerie stillness, punctured only by the soft rustle of documents. Here, beneath the glaring fluorescent lights, the weight of past cases lingers like a specter. A montage begins to unfold, fleeting images of individuals caught in the web of their own making, their lives marked by choices that led to profound deviations. In the shadows of this room, we dissect the behavioral traits of the subjects. Antisocial profiles emerge, patterns etched in their actions. Impulsivity, a profound lack of empathy, and a compulsion for control surface as recurring signatures. Each subject embodies a unique constellation of psychological anomalies, yet they share a common thread, a profound disconnect from societal norms. What can we glean from this tapestry of human behavior? The psychological bridge stretches across the chasm of understanding. Each case invites reflection, urging us to confront our own latent impulses. Are we too capable of the same deviations? These portraits of human complexity challenge our perceptions, revealing the fragility of morality in the face of temptation. Delving deeper, we encounter behavioral economic theories that illuminate these patterns. The concept of loss aversion looms large. The fear of losing what one has often outweighs the desire for what one does not. This psychological framework offers insight into the choices made by our subjects, who often prioritize immediate gratification over long-term consequences. The paradox of risk becomes clear. Risk-taking can foster both opportunity and destruction. Zooming out, we recognize the global implications of these individual actions. Societal trends ripple outward, echoing the decisions of each subject. The microcosm of personal choice reflects larger systemic issues: economic disparity, social alienation, and the erosion of community ties. In this landscape, we find a cautionary tale of how the individual's path intersects with the collective narrative of humanity. As we reach the end of this chapter, the insights gleaned from these case studies linger in the air, heavy yet enlightening. The unmasking of these profiles serves not just as a forensic examination, but as a mirror reflecting our shared humanity. What lies beneath the surface? What truths do we dare to confront? Join us as we continue to explore the intersections of behavior and society, illuminating the shadows that linger in the corners of our collective psyche.